Hello, I'm Michael.
I'm Sally, and this is Wrestle MSX.
The show began with a number one contenders match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. The roof came off as LA Knight came down to the ring, followed by AJ Styles. Lots of talking, lots of finger pointing, and then we got underway. It wasn't long before AJ found himself outside the ring. LA Knight bouncing his head off the announcer's table before being thrown back in the ring. A joint crossbody from both men puts them on the mat for a few seconds. After a slugfest and trading blows, LA Knight gains the upper hand again, placing AJ on the top rope and hitting him with a superplex, but only for a 2 count cover. Knowing he needs to do more, LA Knight performs a power slam and big elbow before setting AJ up for the BFT. AJ manages to push LA Knight away and escape by rolling under the bottom rope. No sooner as AJ is standing on the apron than LA Knight mounts another attack, but a finger to the eye sends LA Knight reeling. With Knight stumbling backwards, AJ jumps onto the top rope and executes the phenomenal forearm, getting a 3 count. Styles now faces Rhodes at Backlash for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
We see Paul Heyman waiting for Solo to arrive. He gets out of the car, he asks Heyman where Kevin Owens is. All Heyman can answer is he's probably inside. Take me to him, Solo replies, as they both head into the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh.
Back from the break, we have Nick Aldis in the ring with more new belts. He then introduces the Chief Content Officer to the ring, Triple H. As Hunter heads towards the ring, the feed glitches and once again we have a QR code on screen. On scanning the code, we're taken to a web page with a hooded figure, all in black, with a beautiful blue sky behind them. On closer inspection of the image, you can make out the words, "I'm nobody." I have no idea
No
who
idea.
this is.
Lots of speculation it's Uncle Howdy, but we'll just have to wait and see. Back in the ring, A-Town Down Under are called to the ring to retrieve their new belts. Triple H unveils the new-looking Tag Team Championship belts, and I must say, I do like them.
I do, they're like an old school type one.
Yeah,
like that.
definitely. Shortly after the belts are uncovered, the A-Town Down Under are handed them. Nick Aldis announces a fatal four-way number one contenders match for the new tag team belts. The Street Profits came out first, followed by New Catch Republic, Legado del Fantasma, and finally AOP of Faction Final Testament.
It doesn't take long for AOP to gain the upper hand and clear the ring, with the tag champs, A-Town Down Under, sitting at ringside, not looking happy at the possibility of having to face these two in their first title defence. The match then descended into mayhem, with bodies flying everywhere, eventually the other three teams working together, getting rid of AOP and dumping them to the outside. With the authors of pain out of the way, then the other teams fought it out amongst themselves. The match concluded with the Street Profits hitting a Revelation on Angel Garza and covering him for the win, to earn themselves a shot at the WWE tag belts.
Solo, with Heyman backstage, still can't find KO. Heyman tries to tell Solo that he can't make decisions on his own yet. Only one man can. They then make their way to the ring.
In the ring, Heyman starts to talk, but gets drowned out by chants of "We want Roman." Solo then grabs the mic from him, who then gets drowned out by a cacophony of boos. After about the fourth attempt of trying to talk, Solo just ploughs on through the boos, saying he had to find a new brother, referring to Tama Tonga. As he says this, a beaten and bloodied Owens is thrown out from behind the curtain onto the entranceway by, of course, Tama Tonga himself. Tonga kicks KO all the way down the ramp before entering the ring. As he does, officials from the back help Owens back up the rampway. As Tama and Solo acknowledge in the ring, KO makes his way back down the ramp to finish what Tama started. With the numbers stacked against him, Owens soon finds himself on the end of another beatdown. Only ending after Nick Aldis and officials come to Owens' aid and block Tama and Solo from doing more damage.
Back from the break, we have Carlito facing off against Santos Escobar. Carlito took the early advantage before Escobar turned it all around, finishing the match with a Phantom Driver and pinning Carlito for the 3 count.
Next, we go up to the executive boxes in the stadium and see Damage Control watching on. Dakota Kai claiming they are the most dominant force in WWE when Jade Cargill's music hits. Jade and Bianca Belair appear in the box next to them and start to approach Damage Control. As it's about to kick off between the two groups of women, Naomi's entrance starts.
Back from the break, we see Bayley enter the ring. The announcer makes the introductions and the main event is underway.
Both women try quick pin attempts before hitting each other with a joint crossbody, just as the men's opening match had between AJ and LA Knight. Naomi recovers first, performing rear view on Bayley, then going for the cover, only getting a 2 count for her efforts. After a lot of offense from Naomi, it still doesn't stop Bayley from hitting a big elbow off the top rope. The match then descends into a slugfest before Naomi knees Bayley to the outside. Naomi follows up by leaping over the top rope and crashing down onto the hapless Bayley. Bayley responds with a Bayley to belly on Naomi onto the announcer's table.
As the ref's count reaches 7 for the count out, Tiffany Stratton appears and blindsides Bayley. With Bayley down, Stratton turns her attention to Naomi, smashing her head into the announcer's table. With both competitors dazed, Stratton throws them both back inside the ring. Having then set up Bayley and Naomi next to one another, Stratton climbs the top ropes and performs the prettiest moonsault ever, landing on both women. SmackDown then ends with Stratton on the turnbuckle saying, "It's Tiffy time."
Obviously, there was lots of talk about the upcoming draft,
which starts next week. It's always good to see who goes where.
Once again, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again. Thank you.